Hello, in today's lesson we're going to start talking about writing equations of lines. I'm going to break this down into 3 smaller parts so that if you need to go back later you only have to focus on the areas where you're not as comfortable. We're going to start with the easiest and the most basic way. We're going to write the equation of a line given the slope and the y-intercept. Now you remember from our earlier lessons that the equation of a line is y equals mx plus b. If you are given the slope and the y-intercept, all you have to do is plug in the numbers. So for an example, if I were to tell you the slope of a given line was 4 and the y-intercept was -3. To write your equation, we would say y equals the slope times x plus the y-intercept. In this case, plus -3. And there you have the equation of your line. What if you were given a slope of 0 and a y-intercept of 2? At this point, you have to think a little bit more. You know that the slope of 0 means it is a horizontal line. Well, if it's a horizontal line, let's think about what that's going to look like. It's only going to cross the y-intercept at one point, and that is 2. So we have 2 ways to go about this. We can go strictly by the formula and have y equals 0 times x plus 2, which equals y equals 2. Or you can think about it in terms of horizontal lines, and you know you're going to have your grid, and you have a slope that's 0 or flat, and it crosses at 2, so then you would write the equation for something that looks like that. Our next example is, what if I were to give you a slope that was undefined and a y-intercept of 4? What do we know about an undefined slope? Well, we know it creates a vertical line. If it helps you, this is your ski slope. It's a vertical line. So vertical lines are in the form of x equals something. Well, all we know is where it crosses the y-axis. Is this going to help us very much? It's going to cross here at this point. Y-intercept of 0, 4. So in this case, the only vertical line we can make out of this would be right there. Normally on these they will give you an x point, which will make it a little simpler. You can also work backwards from a graph on these. If you're giving a graph with a line like so, and let's say this y-intercept is the point 0, 1, and we have a slope of 1. How would you write that equation? Again, you just use your formula. Plug in what you know. The slope is 1 and the y-intercept is 1, or y equals x plus 1. However, in graphs they won't always tell you the slope. Generally you will have to pick up on your second point and use your slope formula. I hope this helps, and if you feel comfortable with this, move on to part 2.